Look after our
We're
old
back speaking to Tolfdir, because he gives us the
education is
location
never
of this
appreciated until
Augur
after
of
the fact.
Dunlane.
Well, now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
The Midden.
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Right, what can you tell me about
Well,
him?
I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Okay, the accident. Well, something's happened to him. Obviously, something dodgy's happened to him.
Need something?
Huh? Looks like... Oh, I don't know what they look like. Anyway, that's obviously someone from the Wizards of Winterhold. We need to head over to the Midden, though, which is underneath the college. Is it through here? Just check the map. Yep, it's through the Hall of Countenance. I didn't think the Hall of Countenance was a real place. Oh yes, obviously it is. Here's the trapdoor that we go into. Always ominous when we're going into basements. As you can see, it's not exactly a basement. It looks more like a thieves' guild, like the Ratway. Someone has turned that into a very attractive skeleton. We've got a few scrolls from Zago. So if we run into any undead, that's what we'll be using. The odd thing about sneaking, of course, is that... Oh, that looks like an ice wraith. I don't like ice wraiths. Fortunately, my sneaking is so good they cannot see me. You go relax, ice wraith. I think there might even be two of them. Let's just shoot them down. So, as you can tell, not a hospitable place at all. You would wonder why on earth they would let a place like this exist so close to... well, so close to a civilized area. This place is known as the Atronach Forge. Nephew, a trip from Sadrith Moor is treacherous. Nords have a fine college at Winterhold. I know you'll excel. I'm sending you notes on the Atronach Forge about a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden, so you'll find the forge there. So this forge is built in secret. Atronach Forge is a crude make consisting of a box, a lever, a Daedric ruin, and the forge is activated by placing certain items into the box and then pulling the lever. The forge consumes the items and conjures something upon the dais. Once I conjured a wild goat, well, most of one. Experimenting with the forge is dangerous. I've recorded such recipes on the following pages. The simple yet at most has the stable recipes for summoned Atronach, because conjured brutes will attack the first thing they see. So basically, a flame Atronach, flame salts and a ruby gets you an aggressive flame Atronach. Not really sure that I want that. You stick things in there and an Atronach pops out. Yeah, not sure that I really want that. Let's move on. Probably we have to go through here. Looks likely to the Midden Dark, so a second level. That was quite an easy level to get through, just one ice wraith. I think there was supposed to be a... Last time I played this there were a couple of undead there. And look at this, it's a very attractively patterned skull. Ice wraiths again. So those fireballs that I fired weren't particularly effective at all. I think the ice wraith has actually not been killed, but it's actually been knocked all the way down instead. Because I can't see the splat that you normally see when you kill an ice wraith. Well, over there is a chest that we can get to. What's here, I wonder? Solution of strength. And of course somewhere down here is that ice wraith that's just itching to get at me. I think I might have to expend an arrow onto it.
Just a scratch.
Okay, you just took some damage from the fall.
Huh?
Ilya's okay though. There he is. Let's just sneak stab him. Oh come on, all it requires is one more shot and then you've got him. Come on guys, this should be easy.
I'll see you burn.
I don't know if they're being entirely serious here. This must be the easiest, you know, they can take down Croesus easy enough. Finally. Some dead frostbite spiders as well. Always quite worthless. There's not too much treasure around here. It's not, in fact, too worthwhile trying to get everything. So I don't mind if I don't explore everywhere. This music sounds very toomy. I'm just surprised I haven't run into any undead yet. Just 2 ice wraiths. Okay, that's very interesting. There is a claw there. It looks like some sort of Daedric hand. I'm not ready to do that. Let's save here and let's activate to see if that actually does anything. It just doesn't kill me straight away. Right, it doesn't actually do anything. Obviously I must have to activate a quest before anything happens. I can hear skeletons. Okay, let's test out one of J'zargo's flame clicks. Okay, took them out quite easily.
Hey, be careful.
I'm hitting them all the time though, that's the bad thing. Don't come towards me, Ilya. You'll get hurt. It's bad for companions, this one. Right, I'm done. Basically, I think they get angry if you hit them several times. Not sure with the mod if this is actually true, but I'm not going to risk it. We've got a skill book up here, De Rerum Derenus. Derenus, I won't bother to take anything more. Take that salt pile though. Oh, those troll skulls are very attractive, but I don't want one. Not right now. What's this? An apple pie. A fresh apple pie that someone has baked. The flame click is actually useful. I mean, when you speak to J'zargo, you're just very derisory of it. But it does help. What's down here?
Oh.
This looks very familiar. Hang on a minute. This looks extremely familiar. We just took a massive detour to go to the Atronach Forge. I'm sure we've been here before. No. It all just looks very similar.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
That's the Augur speaking to me. Hello, Augur. So, you as a bright light are the Augur.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek. what you seek.
Okay, what am I seeking then?
Seek that which all who wield magic seek. Knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
Thalmor? What Thalmor?
Who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Right, okay, that's what we need to know then. Seems simple enough. We had the Eye of Magnus, so we need to find the Staff of Magnus. And I have no idea who Magnus is. That's something I'll probably have to check up and read on. Hey, is this the shortest way? Let me look. No, this is the shortest way. Yep, that was the attractively placed skulls. This is the way we head back. So I'm not sure what you thought of that mission. I thought that was incredibly easy. The Hall of Kine. Can we go up here, I wonder? Oh, it's a Draug. We got him anyway. So we've used 2 flame cloaks. I thought there was one Draug up here that I was forgetting about. When we were sneaking around, he didn't notice us. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we won't take that right now. We'll leave that here. Handy torch bugs. And handy lights that light up when you walk along as well. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get to use all of J'zargo's scrolls, because I did actually kill 3 skeletons. It just only counted 2 of them as 1. Anyway, I think this is the entrance back into the trapdoor, and we can go and speak to Savos Aren, who's the Archmage. Hopefully he's in his quarters. What's the easiest way to get there? I thought that we could actually go through these steps to get up there. Maybe I'm mistaken. Or perhaps not. Maybe this ends up, yeah, ends up outside Skyrim and then we have to end up jumping back. Never mind, it's not too far away. I think this doorway leads into the Arcanium and then up to the Archmage's quarters. Yep, I'm right. That is the thing about the College of Winterhold. It looks absolutely huge, but in fact only consists of about 5 rooms. Hopefully the Archmage is in his quarters and not loafing about. Don't tell me he's not here. He's not here. I'm just tempted to steal a few things off him. Yep, just for not being here. Just for not being here, I'm just gonna loot all your decent ingredients. I'll even take that bowl. What's in here? Some soul gems. If I ever become Archmage, of course, which I don't think I should be, considering that I'm not magically inclined at all. What's this? Dwarven dagger? They look like magical boots. I'll take those. What are they? Shock resistance boots. A couple of books and some gold. I'll take that. That's good enough. Yeah, that'll do. And what's in this safe? One thing I will not take is the Amulet of Talos, because I've already got 2 of those. Those, for some reason, act as quest items and you can't remove them. Accidentally took a couple of wooden plates. Yep, okay then, Archmage, that's for you not being here. Hopefully he's in the Arcanium. Well, apparently not. He's in the Hall of Elements. Ugh. Okay, we'll check the Hall of Elements then. Yep, he's here. And Tolfdir isn't here.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
He's so clueless, Savos Aaron.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I've got important information
Really?
for you.
And what might that be?
We need
I'm
to find the
sorry,
staff.
Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected
And
to
how
the
do you
orb.
know of this?
I spoke with the Augur.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
Me.
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Okay, I've been given the Mage's Circlet. Not useful for me, of course, but I'm going to give it to my Mage companion. Mage's Circlet increases my magicka by, ooh, whopping 70 points. Far more powerful than the Necromancer's Amulet. Let's talk to Ilya.
What do you want me to carry?
Right, you've got that that Necromancer's Amulet. It's not too useful. I'm gonna give you a circlet and some decent boots as well. I'll do that, and I'll take those old boots away from you. Forces you to wear the stolen boots. And I'll give you the Major Circlet to wear. There, you look quite cool now.
Going then.
All you need is some gloves. Right, we need to find ourselves Mirabella, and she's going to tell us exactly where to find the staff of Magnus. She's normally sitting around in the Hall of Attainment. She doesn't actually have too much of a role, apart from just sitting around. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Yep, sitting there.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
'Cause of the Eye of Magnus.
The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive, very unique, and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
The Augur said it was the Eye of Magnus.
Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful.
Okay,
Well, it's said to
Tell
be
me
very
then.
powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure.
the
The only
Neverine
time
took
I
it.
heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it.
The Synods.
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Okay, so who knows where it is?
The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mazulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
What else can you tell me about the staff of Magnus?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Okay then. Now let's check our map. You can ask her a bit more about the Psychic Order, but I don't think that's too useful. We want to go to Mazulft, and as I recall, Mazulft is a dwarven ruin, and I think we've been somewhere close to there anyway. Or am I thinking of Mazark? Oh, here's Mazulft. So it's pretty far away from where we've actually been. We've been to Clearwood on our way down to this massive marshy area. But that's our new next destination. We'll pick up the staff of Magnus there, if it exists.